Hello everyone, and thank you very much for checking out my April art review. Now, as you might have been able to tell from the title, I only ended up drawing robots this month. And the funniest thing was that I didn't even do it intentionally. You see, it's one of those things where I find myself really enjoying drawing robots, so a lot of the requests and a lot of the things I want to do happen to be robot related. And it wasn't even until 2/3 through the month that I started to realize that I've only been drawing robots thus far. And now, while there's nothing wrong with doing that or anything like that, it's just funny that I end up doing it unintentionally. You see, it's funny because a lot of artists, sometimes what they do to challenge themselves is they may stick to a certain color palette or a certain theme, or they might draw something for each day. I ended up doing something kind of similar to that this month, but completely unintentional. In fact, usually March is a month known as March of the Robots, where some artists end up drawing a different robot each day. It's a pretty cool thing, and maybe I should consider doing it next year. But anyways, with that being said, here is the art that I drew in the month of April. So the first drawing that I did this month was Neso the delivery bot. I absolutely love this guy's style and spunk, so it was a lot of fun doing it. I also really like doing the background, as it implies he just ran through your yard. And then we have Prince Metro. Honestly, I really like his design, especially with the different outfits that he has. So because of that, I may draw him again in the future, but I may have him transforming because he actually has multiple different forms. Next up we have Dawn the Tired Robot. I really like how this animation came out, mainly because it kind of reminds me of how old electronics don't keep a charge and how sometimes if you just take it off the charger, it'll end up dying in a couple of minutes. Reminds me a lot of that. Next up is a drawing that I did of one of my friend's characters, Chrome Zone. I was really excited to do this one, mainly because I always enjoyed their design, and I had a lot of fun with the background too. For the record, it says CZ Stinks behind him. Next up is a drawing of Connie. I had a lot of fun with this one, especially with all the different arm appendages and the details of the wires at the TV screen. It was overall a lot of fun to draw this. Continuing the trend of drawing robots with multiple appendages, here is a design that I was requested to draw. I had a lot of fun with this, especially with the pose. This is one of the few other ones that I did do a detailed animation for, with the different control screens going on in the background. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope to continue to do more animations like it. Another one of the requests that I ended up getting, I thought this one was really cute, and it was a lot of fun doing the little claw animation on this one. Overall, I had a lot of fun with it. Now this one is a special one. This one was requested by one of my old friends on Gaia Online, OctoCamo. I was happy to do this one, as it meant drawing one of the Gaia avatars, which I haven't really done before. I might have to draw more Gaia avatars in the future, especially robot ones. Now this one had a really neat robot design and was one that I really enjoyed drawing. Honestly, I'm really considering drawing more of their characters, especially because they all have really neat designs like this, so let me know if you want to see more of it. Now this is one that actually took me quite some time to just get right. This is Storm Owl, one of the bosses from Megaman X4. I don't know why, this one just took me quite some time before I was happy with it. I got a lot of feedback from friends and even somebody who really liked Storm Owl who gave me some feedback, which was very much appreciated. It's been a while since I did a drawing for my friend MonsterFan32, so I decided to give Blade a try. Honestly, I find her really cute, so I was happy to do this little drawing for them. For some reason with this one, I really wanted to draw something boxing related. Maybe it was because I was watching speedruns of Punch-Out and all that, but I had a lot of fun drawing this boxing robot Sapphire here. This is another one of the requests that I ended up getting. I'm not gonna lie, this one was really tricky to draw, especially with all the different types of grays that I had to use on this one. Overall, it was definitely a fun piece to draw. Ooh boy, now this was the big one that I wanted to end the month strong on. I ended up drawing one of my favorite bosses from Mega Man Legends 2. In particular, one thing I really liked was the destructible environment in this one, as during the fight, houses can get destroyed as collateral damage during the battle, so I wanted to make sure that I demonstrate that in my piece as well. And then ending things off, Some art that I commissioned. This was done by my friend WGB, who you may remember doing my channel icon and my channel banner. They did this awesome drawing of Frost Penguin and Flare Phoenix about to battle. Who do you think would win? And so, that is everything that I drew in the month of April. I think I did really good this month, especially in the means of the variety of different poses that I did for each of the characters that I drew, as I certainly didn't go with the standard neutral pose for all of them, as I started to bring into a little bit more variety here and there, which I think is really good. Now, I am really proud of the last drawing that I did for this month. I think it turned out fantastic. In fact, when I posted it on the r/Megaman Legends subreddit, somebody left a comment saying they thought it was an in-game screenshot. So I think that speaks volumes in the means of how much I hit it on the head for that one. Now, for this next month, I was thinking in getting to something a little bit related to that, and that being low poly models. You see, back in the PlayStation 1 and N64 days, there was a lot of limitations in the means of 3D models that they could create. So because of that, a lot of people find a certain charm to them in the fact that they use low polygons to interpret rather big details. So that being said, I certainly would like to explore it a little bit. Now, I don't know if I'll ever be able to really create a good 3D model or not, because it's such a huge jump from doing pixel art to 3D modeling that I don't think I'm entirely prepared to make, but at least it will be interesting to explore that sort of deal. So, with that being said, thank you very much for watching my April art review. I hope to see you next month. Thank you very much.